You're under arrest for driving while driver license is suspended.
Why am I driving license suspended?
That's the body camera video just released of the arrest of former Atlanta Falcons wide receiver Roddy White. Police arrested White earlier this month in Gwinnett County for driving with a suspended or revoked license. He was initially pulled over for an HOV violation, but the video shows he was surprised to learn he had missed a court date.
You're under arrest for driving while driver license is suspended.
Why am I driving license suspended?
Failed to appear.
For what?
I don't know. It's a
fine?
traffic violation.
Traffic violation?
Yeah.
Where?
I don't know. You say that you have a warrant and you're driving with no suspended, with valid license.
I never got anything in the mail or anything. Could I make a phone call?
Hold on. You'll be able.
The warrant was because he hadn't appeared in court. He said he didn't know he had a court date. According to his booking sheet, White paid a little more than $800 in bond. He currently works as a wide receiver coach at Johns Creek High School. We asked how the arrest might impact his position in the upcoming season. The school athletic department did not want to comment.